Got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town.
Welcome to Super Fast Tortoises MTG 3. Yes, 3. And today we got a viewer suggested MTG 3 episode by Braedan K. He suggested he wanted to see 3 Commander Legends from Baldar Gate Dragons that I preferred and liked the most. So thank you, Brad. He'll catch the reference. Inside joke. So anyways, today the first 2 cards on the list are going to be like obvious nods to what are great dragons in the set. And the third dragon on the list that's secret, not in the thumbnail, is going to be a little twist because it's going to seem weak. But you'll see why. It's my number 1 card. And we start right now. The first card on the list is an amazing addition to the Dragon's deck, Magic Cube. It goes good in Reanimator, it's good with haste, and all this fun jazz. And what am I talking about? I am talking about Ancient Silver Dragon. Ancient Silver Dragon costs 6 mana, 2 blue. It is an 8/8 creature elder dragon. It's kind of weird because you expect legendary to be in that text. He has flying, and whenever Ancient Silver Dragon deals combat damage to a player, you roll a d20 and you draw cards equal to the result, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. This card is nuts. This card is good in Commander. It's good in the Reanimator portion of the cube. You're going to play this like you would Grizzlebrand, but this is a little different, extra steps, but it's pretty solid. Ancient Silver Dragon is about that big beefy body and that beefy draw ability attached to it. No lifelink like Grizzlebrand, but you're going to play him like Grizzlebrand. So let's get to the next card on the list. The next card on this list, is amazing. The next card on this list is good in like Braedan deck, especially that works with treasures. That's like the biggest clue what this card is. And goes with artifact themed decks, but fits in Dragon's deck, is great in the cube. Dockside Extortionist has a best friend to go along with him. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Ancient Copper Dragon. Ancient Copper Dragon costs 4 generic, 2 red. Is a creature elder dragon. Again, feels like it should say legendary in there. He's a 6/5 flying creature with whenever Ancient Copper Dragon deals combat damage to a player, you roll d20, then you create a number of treasure tokens equal to the result. This card is nuts. So nuts, it's crazy, it's insane. He's aggressively costed. He's a 6 mana 6/5. Has a good body. He can attack with haste. You can make him unblockable with Aqueous form. However you want to do it, he'll ramp you up with those treasures. And it is nuts. It is insane. Ancient Copper Dragon is your average dragon, but that treasure ability is nuts, and that's why you're going to play it. And that leads us to the third card on the list, the secret card on the list, my favorite card on the list. This last card on the list is an amazing card. Alright, maybe I'm just shining a bit too much on how amazing it is. This card I like because it offers something that white normally doesn't get, and usually green has. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Crystal Dragon. Crystal Dragon costs 4 generic, 2 white, is a 4/4 creature dragon. He has flying and vigilance. But that's not all. He has an adventure side to him. Rob the Horde. Cost 1 generic, 1 white, is a sorcery adventure. when you cast his adventure side, you get to return target artifact, enchantment, or legendary card from your graveyard to your hand. This is nuts. This is great. Crystal Dragon is something that white needs, and dragon decks will love. The cube will love this card, just as some reanimation or graveyard interaction to bring back an enchantment, an artifact, you know, your Dragon if you're running Dragon Commander. So good if you like go to the graveyard and play this card and get back to your hand, negate the commander cost. So good. Crystal Dragon makes my number one, and that is amazing. Crystal Dragon is very important for the reanimator portion of enchantment decks and artifact decks and strategies thereof. I cannot emphasize how important that ability is, especially since we don't get that in white very much. And with that, we lead to the end step. To answer last week's question, is what do you do that's special for pre-release? Well, I know for a fact, my friends and I, we all like to get together and draft from the cube before we go to pre-release for practice. And for today's question of the day, what dragon are you recurring from your graveyard to swing in big, fat, and hasty? Let me know in the comments down below. Yes, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, my friends, rawr.
Maybe someday we could become friends. There's still one more thing I must do before I go. Yes, and yes. And? Thank you guys so much.
We really appreciate, everything. God, I love being a turtle!
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase the bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I gotta